Cybertronian Warrior.
What is up, you guys? The Cybertronian Warrior back with another Transformers video for you guys. And as you can see, we are going to be reviewing the brand new Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie, Shockwave. So, this guy, first impression, he is amazing. I love this figure a lot. He is like a perfect replica of the Shockwave that we've seen on screen. So, yeah, besides that, let me just show you the packaging. So let me take Shockwave out real quick, and let's take a look at the packaging. So in the way of his packaging, we have a nice clear picture of Shockwave on here. Very awesome. Very awesome. You got Studio Series right here. Shockwave Decepticon insignia. He's number 110 in the Studio Series. Got the Transformers logo and the Transformers Generations logo. Bumblebee movie logo on the top right here. On the side, we have another picture of Shockwave looking badass. It's authentic right here, as you can see. Got the Autobot logo up on the top as well. And here is the back of the box. And it shows his alt mode right here. It's a Cybertronian tank of some sorts, I believe. And you got some nice pictures of Shockwave right here. And he does have a background, which is Cybertron Falls, which I will show you very soon. Here's the other side of the box. Studio Series 110, Shockwave on the side. And as you can see, he is a Voyager class. So this is the packaging. Now I will show you the backdrop that he comes with. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is the backdrop that Shockwave comes with. So let's take a look at it right now. As you can see on the front right here, you have the Bumblebee movie logo right here, and as well as the Transformers Authentic right here. It's also a Transformers Generations on the side corner. So this backdrop is based on the intro of the Bumblebee movie, when the Autobots and Decepticons were fighting on Cybertron. And this is the scene it's from. And as you guys remember, Shockwave does appear in the scene, along with Soundwave, Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. And I say this fits the scene perfectly for Shockwave because, well, unfortunately, that was like one of the only scenes that Shockwave did appear in, and he mostly just had one line, which was like, "Destroy the launch pad, let none escape," as he commanded the Seekers to go destroy it. Really wish we could have gotten more screen time of these characters. They deserved more screen time, in my opinion. But not about that. Here's Shockwave in the backdrop. Now, he looks really, really cool in this. So, yeah, you can nicely display him in this any way you want, pose him any way, and he fits perfect in this thing. So, yeah, that's the backdrop. Now, let's get on to the moment that you guys all came here for. Let's get on to Shockwave himself. Okay, you guys, here is Shockwave looking so awesome. So awesome. This figure is amazing. The detail all over this guy is fantastic. The look of him is spot on to what we got in the movie itself. So let's get on to the detail right here. So as you guys can see on the feet, we have some nice mechanic details. All along the legs as well. You got some battle damage too right here. You can see some scuffs right here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, Shockwave does have battle damage on him, which is really awesome in detail. The arms have nice detail too. Got the hands. Here's the chest. And now here's the other arm with the cannon. Cannon is nicely detailed. You have all this amazing, amazing detail on this guy. I'm just so astonished that, you know, it took us a bit to get the Shockwave that we all wanted, because Studio Series released the Core Class one, and we don't know why, because, you know, we wanted a Shockwave that would scale with the other Decepticons, but Studio Series instead gave us a Core Class, which I don't know why, but it's still a nice figure. But this guy takes the spot now, obviously. This is the one that we've all been wanting, and this guy is fantastic. Getting onto the head sculpt, look at this guy, actually. I'm going to have to move him down. This head sculpt, look at this. This is spot on to what Shockwave actually looks like in the movie. Like, this is just amazing how they did this, how accurate they got it. Here's the top. And now the back of the figure. It's pretty good in the back as well. You have all the nice mechanic details. The hose right here does connect to the back, and it connects to the side of the cannon, or the gun. But yeah, that is the detail on Shockwave. Size comparison. Here he is next to our beloved Soundwave. I say the scaling works pretty good on these guys. Soundwave is a little bit shorter than Shockwave, but overall the scaling, in my opinion, it's perfect. This is what we've been wanting for a couple years already, ever since that core class came out. And speaking of the core class, we do have the core class one right here. And as you can see, this new Shockwave towers in comparison to the tiny core class one. Now, also a thing with the core class and the Voyager. Look at the colors. This guy has more of like a darker purple, and this one's more of like a lighter purple. This is the more accurate Shockwave colors. This guy is still pretty accurate. He's actually a pretty good core class figure. A lot of people actually really like him. I really like him too. But this guy is the best Shockwave that you can get in Studio Series. Well, apart from the Dark of the Moon one, that figure is awesome. I unfortunately don't have the Dark of the Moon Shockwave, and I would love to get him sometime. If I can get him sometime, I will review him for all you guys. So, yeah, but I'm just happy with this guy. But, yeah, here's a little comparison again with him. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's take him out of the way. Okay, so now let's get on to the articulation on Shockwave. Alright, so now getting onto the articulation on Shockwave. This guy has outstanding articulation, let me tell you that right now. So, for his articulation, he does move at the feet, go side to side, can go back. It can only go forward right here, so yes. He bends at the knee. He also has some swivels right here. Go full 360 degrees. He also has a cut at the thighs right here, so that means another 360 degrees. His legs can go kick forward, go back, and you can do the splits. So that's the leg articulation on this leg. The same exact articulations on this leg right here. So let me just show you that again. His feet can move side to side, go back, then forward, bend at the knee, and then knee swivels, 360 degrees. And here's another thigh swivel right here, another 360. And his legs can go kick forward, go back, and do the splits. So that is the leg articulation, which is outstanding on this guy. He also has a waist swivel, which can go a full 360 degrees. And now the arms. So his arms actually have really good articulation as well. They can spin 360. His arms can go out and in. He also bends at the elbow. And he also has a bicep swivel, go 360. And his wrist also has a little swivel, so it can spin 360 degrees. The same exact articulations on the other arm, but I cannot show you that because the cannon's on here. But I will show you the articulation of the arm when the cannon is on. So it can go forward and back. It cannot spin 360. It can go only to around here because of the hose that's attached to the back of Shockwave right here. And you can also still have the bicep swivel, but it can't go 360 because of the hose again. But those are the arms though. And now the head. it can go up a tiny bit, but not that much. It's not really, it's on a ball peg, but mostly could just spin 360, which is really nice, so you can look side to side. But yeah, that's the articulation on Shockwave. So now let's get on to the transformation of Shockwave, and we're going to transform him into his Cybertronian tank mode. Now going into the transformation on Shockwave, if you guys have the core class Bumblebee movie Shockwave, the transformation is pretty similar. It's pretty much the exact same thing. So yeah, we'll get on to the transformation right now. So first of all, you're going to want to take off his cannon and just unplug the hose right here. Super easy. So the cannon actually does have one little step for the transformation, actually two, actually. So first off, you're going to pull out the front of the cannon to extend it. There you go. And now you're going to pull down this little tab piece right here, and that's it. There's the cannon. Just put this to the side. So now getting on to Shockwave. So what I usually like to do is start off with the hands. So I already did one hand practically because you have to fold in the hand when you put the cannon piece onto him. So it's actually a really, really simple task. You just want to rotate the hand backwards and now open up by pushing down. Now you're going to then just push in the hand to where it looks like this and just close it up until you hear a snap, and there you go. That's one already done. And just do the same thing if you guys didn't do the other side. So yeah. So now we're going to do his legs. So what I like to do first also is I like to rotate the arms back to, you know, clear some space. Now for his legs, very easy and very simple. So you have these tread pieces right here in the back. What you're going to do is you're going to pull it out and rotate it up just like that. And rinse and repeat. Do the same thing. Pull out and rotate. Make sure the wheels are up. And now for the feet, you're just going to collapse the feet in. Do the same thing, collapse in. And there you go. So now you're going to then do his thigh area. You're going to push up and out like this. Push up and out. And there you go. You pretty much already got his tread area done. Let me just fix this. There you go. Okay, so now you're going to disconnect the chest from the top. So just pull down and just pull forward. It's a little bit tight on my copy, but there you go. Just pull forward and down. Make sure these parts right here are straight. So now you're actually going to connect the legs to the chest. You can see little tabs right here on the side right here, little purple tabs. There's little holes on the side of his legs. So you're just going to tab these in just like so right here. Repeat the same thing. And there. So now you have to go to the bottom and you have this area right here of his stomach. You're just going to flip this in. Just like this. And there you go. That's pretty much the front of the tank already done. So now we're going to get on to the back. First, you're going to rotate his head backwards, just like this. And now you're going to pull up until you hear a little click. And there you go. So now one of our final steps for the tank mode, you're going to then rotate the arms back. And there's a little tab right here. And that's going to connect to this little hole right here. So just slide it into the groove, and there you go. And do the same thing for this side. Slide it into this groove right here, this little tab right there. Goes into here. Just push it in. There you go. So now you just got to rotate the biceps. Just rotate them up. Make sure the wheels are pointing down. Right here. Make sure they're pointing down. And now you're just going to push up until you hear a little click like this. Do the same thing on both sides, just push up. There you go. And there is Shockwave in his tank right here. So now this is where his cannon comes back. So you have the tab right here on the top. You're just going to tab it into this little hole. Very easy. Just tab it in like so. There you go. And now you're just going to plug the hose back in to the back, which is this little hole right here. Just grab that and plug it in to the back. And just like so. And there you go. Now we have Shockwave in his Cybertronian tank mode. And first impression, it's alright. I like it. Considering, you know, you also got to remember, Shockwave didn't transform in the movie itself. So, you know, it's a nice concept of what Shockwave would have transformed into if he did actually transform in the movie. But yeah, you know, we never see Shockwave acquire a Earth mode. He always has a Cybertronian mode, which I say this works. And yeah, you could tell it's a tank, because the turret up here, you could tell. It's nice though, I really like it though. And he does have wheels, as I said, on the bottom right here, so he has wheels right here and in the back, so he can actually roll along. He doesn't roll that good on this table. So yeah, but he does roll along. And now let's bring in his little brother for a size comparison. Here he is next to the core class, and as you could see, this new Studio Series 1 towers the core class by a lot. Like, look at this. This thing is massive compared to the core class, and this just works perfectly. This is the Shockwave that we all wanted, but instead we had this guy before, which was not a bad figure, but this guy takes the cake. Let me just take him out of the way. But yeah, very nice detail on him, all over on the tank mode. Very nice. I just really, really like this alt mode for him. So yeah, that's the transformation on for the tank mode. Now, how about we get back into transforming him into robot mode? Alright, now getting back into the transformation for his robot mode. It is very, very simple. So let me show you how to do it. So first off, you're going to want to remove the cannon and the hose. So the transformation, you just want to flip up this tab right here. Just flip up. There you go. And just push this part in. It's a little tight. There we go. And there's his cannon. So we'll just move that to the side right here, and let's pick up Shockwave. So for Shockwave, I like to do the legs first. So just untab both legs from the side and rotate them down. Now you're going to come to the back right here and flip out the feet. And now pull the treads and rotate them. Make sure the wheels are facing down. So let me show you again right here. You're going to pull out the tread and rotate them down. And there you go. So now you're going to then clear up the top. So untab his arms first. Now you're going to then push up to straighten up his body and flip his head back around. There you go. So now you have the chest area. You're going to have the stomach right here. Flip this out like that and just push up and peg it into place. And there you go. So now for his legs, just rotate them a little forward. Actually, right here. Rotate them forward right here. Same thing. And push down. Yep, you just want to push down. So straighten up, push down, and there you go. Now the final step is the arms. So for his arms, you just want to make sure that they're facing the right way. Untab the biceps right here and rotate them forward. Now for his hand, you're just going to flip out right here. Just flip his hand out, pull it out, and tab it back in. Just rotate the hand forward. There you go. It is the same exact transformation step on this arm too, but since we're putting the blaster or the cannon back on, we won't be going over that. So here's the cannon right here. You have a little tab right here. On here, that's a little tab. It's actually going to tab into this part right here on Shockwave. So yep, just tab it in like so. There. And now you have the hose piece. You're just going to want to plug it into the hole back here on the top. And once you have it plugged in, there you go. And now we have Shockwave back in his robot mode. And as I said, this figure is fantastic, and you guys should pick him up for what you're getting and just the overall accuracy on this figure. I just can't get over how awesome this guy is, and just, you know, I'm really happy to own him and review it for you all. So yeah, just an outstanding Shockwave. This guy is just so awesome. You guys would love this figure a lot. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie, Shockwave. I enjoyed making this video for you all. It was really great showing you guys this figure and talking about him, and I just highly recommend this figure for you guys to pick up. I rate him a 10 out of 10, as I said. So yeah, comment down below what did you guys think, and I would also like to hear your thoughts about this figure too, if you guys have them. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for stopping in and watching this video, and be on the lookout for more Transformers videos coming out in the future, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out, guys.